Welcome to the AR-15 podcast. This show is for you if you just bought your first rifle or you've been building them for years. There's something we can all do to take our black rifles to the next level. My name is Nick Dooley. I am joined tonight by the Director of Propaganda, Joe.
Howdy, howdy. Happy New Year's, everybody.
And down in the bottom of your screen, you will see our artist de Nor, Garth.
Hey, everyone. Happy New Year as well. Glad to be back in the actual studio. Really don't know why I'm in black and white. I moved back downstairs and the issue started again. So, yeah, here we are.
Yay.
100%.
So before we get rolling here into some of the rest of this, what are you guys been up to? We missed an episode last week with Christmas and stuff like that. So what have you guys been up to?
Oh, not much. I took my Hellraiser back with me for Christmas, so I let my old man shoot it. He was pretty impressed. It's kind of funny watching him try to shoot it standing on the icy ground out back at his place in that third position. So that was quite entertaining. But I haven't been up there too much. I got my wife got me the Meta VR for Christmas, so I ordered the Ace VR module and got that stuff. That'll be here Monday. Unfortunately, not going to have it for the weekend, but looking forward to that. Yeah, found out my nephew's kind of a little weird gun nerd. He's only like 10, but he watches all the gun tubers like Kentucky Ballistics and those guys. So I was kind of surprised when I took him out to show him my rifle when I showed my old man. Some of what he knew surprised me more than I would have thought. So that's interesting. Kind of glad his TISM's going in that direction.
Yeah. Garth, how about you?
Oh, man, not a lot of gun stuff going on right now. I got my Ace VR fixed finally, so now I stopped doing the Death Spin 360. Figured that all out. It was a controller. It was screwed up, so I got locked in probably when I dropped it or when it fell off my fireplace. So that's all good. So been doing a little Ace VR shooting here and there, trying to work on the gun room behind me. Obviously, you guys can't see anything because it's all in black and white, and that makes me sad because there's a lot of color up on that wall. And I was going to show everyone, but now it's not as cool if it's not, So if I ever get this figured out this episode, I'll meander back there and grab a few things I've been working on. Had some Cerakote stuff done to a couple things. Got my 9mm on the wall behind me there, the SBR PCC when it's actually gets to be an SBR. Right now the buttstock's in front of it, but soon, hopefully. Got my Flux Raider. Thank you, Nick, because I didn't need that, but now I have one, and that's fun. I can't wait to go out and blast that. My optic should be here hopefully Monday. So for that, ordered me a Gideon, another one. So now my wall is basically all Gideon and Swamp Fox optics, but I'm way okay with it. So
right on. I too have parts showing up on Monday, but that's for another project and just swapping some stuff out because I decided that one of my guns needed an actual rail system instead of just a M-lock slim frame plastic handguard for a front sight post gun. So more to come on that. Nice. But I'll have that coming in. I know that I did go out and did a little shooting. And I know I posted one video today. I was testing. I had some old trash ammo. And when I say trash ammo, this stuff's bad. Like, you can't load it in 30-round GI mags.
Really?
It like straight up will not. because it's the steel case and it doesn't have like the wax or whatever coating on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It binds on the mag so much that it just locks everything up, and you have to take them apart and blow the whole bottom side of the mag out in order to get them to come out, and then they'll just like lock in place. It happened with 3 different steel mags because I was like, oh, I'll just run these because full auto, who cares? And then I was like, oh no, I can't. I have to run P mags with this ammo or Lancers or whatever, because I bought that stuff back before the Rona in the last great ammo scare. And it's like, this is such cheap crap that it's Wolf and Tula, but it doesn't even have a copper washed bullet like a lot of the AK stuff would, where they would wash it in a copper powder. This is zinc coated. So it's zinc coated ammunition. Like, you can pull it out and write with it like a pencil. And they're supposed to be 55 grain hollow points. They shoot about a 6-inch group at 50.
Not bad.
I mean, when you're just flinging them, mag dumping them, are you really worried about what that group is? Because it's not going to be there anyways.
Oh no, that's why they're perfect for this, because I went, hey, I have just the thing to feed this super safety, and it's these couple thousand rounds of trash over here, and ran a couple mags through flawlessly and went, sweet, now we have mag dump into trash ammo. And then of course ran a couple other guns. Went through, I might be doing some more optic swaps in the not too distant future as well.
I got one for you.
No.
If we want to get on an optic thing quick and super safeties, I can't get my Swamp Fox to shut off after dumping 2 mags, like at 3rd position. I took the battery out, put it back in, and it's still on.
Liberator 2 or Liberator?
No. Which one do you have, Garth, on your PCCs?
Oh, the Raider.
Yeah, the Raider.
Yeah.
It will not shut off. And like, if you hold the button to shut it off, it'll just start flashing really, really fast. So we might want to maybe do an optics test to see how many of them can withstand getting that sort of the hell's the word I'm looking for? Recoil in that amount of time.
Yeah, the speed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Shake Awake, I could see it coming on and off, because that
doesn't have. Yeah, that one doesn't have Shake Awake. It's just. It was interesting. So I don't know if you have one and you want to test it. Go do a couple dumps.
I don't.
If it does what mine did.
I've got, for prisms, I have an ACOG, older primary arms that I haven't used with a battery in it almost ever. and then I've got a Swamp Fox blade, and I've actually just got the cheap SIG dot on that right now. So on my M forgery, so I'm just running a cheapy red dot on it. But that does make me question some things.
Yeah, I just noticed it. Like it was fine. Well, I had it on the PCC for a little bit, and then I switched over to the Huey, and then I put it on that just to have an optic when I was testing it. Like, I haven't zeroed it or anything, and it was fine after the first initial mag. Then we ran 2 mags through it at my dad's, and it's no longer functioning correctly. So,
well, Garth was on in color, but I think that was the wrong camera.
Stay in black and white.
I'm living color, baby.
Yeah. Vulcan Rumble from YouTube has a question here. And I might need a little bit more question or like expose
Details.
on this. Because it says, we have survived one more year beyond 2019. Question: how old should a kid be before they can own their own flag? It's $50 too much to pay for a lanyard bead for a kid.
Is he in the wrong chat? Wrong group? No. If you're talking like an American flag, any age, put it above their bed, be good for them. Not sure what a lanyard bead. Are we talking like the step
Ranger
counter
beads?
or the hydration beads? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, like Ranger beads, that's just like, I don't know anyone who'd pay $50 for those because you just go buy. But no, that's all. It's just need a little bit more explanation on your question there. But no. Tin Man says, which Swamp Fox won't shut off? And that is the Raider.
Yeah.
Raider 1X Micro Prism.
But yours is just the dot, right? Not
Yes,
the actual
just the
BDC.
dot.
Okay, because
Yep.
mine are the BDC ones. So
It says, yes, USA flag, 8-year-old.
That's yeah. At any age, I would say.
Yep.
Though
At
I've
8, they can
seen,
have it. So
I'd
I'd see
I
no
don't
issues
know.
with it. Just teach them
Yeah.
flag etiquette and be good to go. I think that's
Yeah,
about the age we were when I was in grade school, when we had to go out because we had to go and raise and lower the flag every morning. Or I shouldn't say lower, but raise the flag every morning.
Yeah, that would be my question. Is it just going to be hanging in their room, or are we talking they're going to go out, raise it, bring it down?
Yep. Flag etiquette's a thing.
I would think 8-year-old is plenty. Like I said, I would. I mean, it's a flag. It's not like it's a toy. It's not a. It's there. So.
Yes, Garth is no longer doing the black and white, so he no longer looks like Jack painted him like one of his French girls.
yeah, no, sorry to disappoint everyone. But now you can see my color behind me. I like that. So it's good. Actually, I'm blocking the one I really want to show off because I know there was some discussion in Discord a while back about a pink handgun. And they're like, if I ever get caught with a pink handgun, just shoot me and don't just throw the gun away because I don't want to die with a pink handgun. I'm like, what's wrong with a pink handgun? Because pink handguns are freaking sweet. This is the thing I got done. I love this so much. I can't wait to put the optic on there. And I'm going to run it for competition this year.
You do hail from a colorful people.
Very colorful. Very colorful. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know.
In the comments, at least it's not an SCCY.
Well, I mean, I owned one for a while. I think it was orange. It was.
You had a couple for a while.
I had a few for a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had several. At the time, it was a cool idea, but then PSA came out with their not a Glock, and I was like, "Whoa, those are way better."
Let's see here. Vulcan Rumble kept going. Can you buy him a knife or lighter for the first aid kit for Cub Scouts? Already has his training rifle. With that, I'm not sure because I've not done a lot with Scouts, so I'm not sure what their requirements are. That'd be something you'd have to check with where those things go. But shaking my head, poor Garth. Next, he'll have a Deadpool, or he will Deadpool one.
No, I won't have the Deadpool one. I've seen them. I don't care for them. I'm not a red person. I don't care for red.
Oh, fair enough. Yes. So I know that we were talking and got out, and we'd mentioned earlier that I went to the range and was testing the FRT stuff. I've been playing with it a little bit more and diagnosing some problems. And anybody in our Discord has been seeing some PCC stuff go down, where people are talking about a little bit of trigger things and having to look at to make sure you have the right trigger. So that's just a pitch for people to join our Discord to find out where you get to look at pictures and have discussion about things that work and whether parts are there or not. So while we've been diving into that world, you guys have anything else that you've been wanting to look at or are planning to, or what are your resolutions for the gun world of 2026?
Resolutions for the gun world, man. I didn't go that deep.
I was thinking about this earlier today. I'd like to say I want to shoot more, more competition, but I shot so much last year. I don't know if I can feasibly do that. So I think most of what I'm looking at is going to be the training aspect. I'd love to do more training classes. We've thrown one around out in Cody, going to that one, depending on stuff. With the Ace VR, trying to get just more training time using that. I did see, like, I shoot my CZ. Ace doesn't make the CZ module, but you can find them relatively cheap. They're actually $100. There's a company, I can't remember the name of it, that makes other modules that Ace doesn't. And just like the real damn things, you have to use the Ace fire control unit basically in order to swap them in. So it's just like swapping that out. But I did find one also that makes them true to weight. So like it's a full on, be just like shooting my CZ, but they're like $250, and then still have to put the module in, so I wouldn't be able to switch back and forth. So I'm looking into that, trying to figure out what I want to do there. Like I said, spend more time just trying to refine some of my shooting, try to isolate my weaknesses more and work on them. Like I said, on that competition side, I shot 5 majors last year. Trying to squeeze more than that in is just going to get expensive on entry fees, hotels, all that stuff, ammo, and take away some of the time I'd be able to spend training. But I definitely want to shoot more. But I think my real goals on the year are just going to be improving what I built off of last year. I for the most part was happy with a lot of my competition shooting. The shooting portion of it, maybe not where my feet ended up all the time, but I'm a high C right now in PCC and USPSA. I would love to get that up to an A. I think that's doable, especially with the ability to get out to Prairie Thunder now that they're in Rapid City. Some Steel Challenge, I'd like to get that up to an A or possibly even a master level. It's just they don't have as many matches there. I'd also like to hit some super classifiers and get classified with some of my pistols instead of just my my PCC. I think B class would be where I'd be aiming to get in there, mainly carry optics and possibly production. So that's what I'm looking at, is just improving on that base that I kind of built for myself last year. I did do a lot of shooting. I was at the range a lot more than usual. So I know we've got there's a list. You guys have seen that. I know you guys updated that list the other day with matches that are basically an 8-ish hour drive from where we're at for majors and stuff like that. So
yep,
there's a lot out there. We just gotta figure out who's free when
and get to it
and look at getting to them.
Yeah. Garth, how about you?
Yeah, kind of like along the same lines as Joe. I built the range last year, and that took a lot of my time. So when I got done working on it, I didn't want to shoot on it, and now it's completed. So now it's time to use it. Want to use the Ace VR a lot more. I used it last winter, and that definitely, I thought, improved my pistol shooting. and now I need to get back into that. And then just put rounds down range, because I had high expectations going into last year's shooting, competitions we did and stuff, and I fell apart. And it was more mental than anything. I didn't think I was running horribly bad, but then I'd go back and watch the footage that I took with my hat cam, or one of you guys filming behind me, and thinking I was flying. I wasn't. I was shuffling my feet. I wasn't moving correctly. It was just being explosive off the line, going to the right position to shoot and hit 4 targets instead of 2. Just mental errors that would shave seconds off, because I know I'm probably not going to get any faster at this point in my life. I'm probably going to get slower, but just making the smart mental plays on how courses are set up and how you proceed to shoot them is just something I really want to get better at. And so I'm hoping that I can clear a little bit more space in my basement, because as much as I don't want to just do stand and deliver stuff on the Ace VR, I have the room where I could start moving, as long as I don't run into my TV or trip on my dog or something like that. But it would be nice just to even do a little footwork in the basement with stuff. And then, of course, I could do the dry fire stuff, but I'd rather actually see and hear targets, and that's why I really do enjoy shooting on the Ace VR stuff. But getting the majors and stuff like that probably aren't going to happen as much for me, because farm schedule just never really allows it. It seems like all the fun things happen right during the big events, either planting or harvest or something like that. But hopefully to make at least 2 or 3 of them with you guys, and see where it goes, because there's a lot of good shooters out there, and I'd like to go learn from them. And like I said before, everyone at a major is super helpful. They're not there to make fun of you, and they will teach you if you ask. So that's what I really appreciate about those things.
They definitely are helpful. And even if you're not asking questions, just watching, we saw that at Area 3, Garth, watching Ice-T with his PCC, and even the girl, can't think of her name off the top of my head, but just watching them move. It wasn't so much their shooting, it was in and out of shooting positions and not having to come to a complete stop, still coming, slowing down, making the shots in transition, and then moving out. Whereas you and I were still both plant, shoot, confirm, move, and they're just boom. And a lot of that, I think, comes when you get to the matches and put the time in and just get, because it's so hard to simulate some of that stuff. And
well, like I know that we kind of saw that when we went to that Achilles heel class. It was about like moving in transitions, and it was like, hey, it should be just like moving a mouse. Like, after you broke the wall, you should already be moving. Like, the second you realize that you've pulled the trigger, you're done. Move like that. That's, you can't take that back. It's already done.
And I've shot yours, Nick, your Ace VR. I've had the meta on just doing other stuff, like even in the living room playing games. And it's like, I'll never be like Garth was saying, you want to do more than stand and deliver with it, but I'll never be comfortable enough, I don't think, not being able to see what I might run into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have limited area to do anything.
Yeah.
So I do mainly the stand and deliver. Like, if I had a warehouse, 100%, I'd be running all over.
Yeah.
But
my goal is, when it gets warmer out, I can just back the vehicle out, and I have that space in the garage. But even then, like, you're not going to be able to simulate running a whole stage, because
like I've seen some videos of people, like, it was like a reel of some dudes were doing it in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
They just had like an empty parking lot.
But even then, not, I don't know, just not knowing where my feet are going, just something, there's some spatial thing.
Oh yeah, it'll trip you out.
I still don't. I mean, yeah, you could use it, but I don't think, like, take Steel Challenge, for example. Yeah, getting used to the just moving and shooting, like being, like, I feel like that it's gonna be good to build on those situations. Moving, I can't see it helping there, but I can work on the fundamentals. I can work on those basics in my basement, in my garage, and then go add to them at the range.
Yes. No, and I'll say that it does help with just transitions from target to target. Like if you're going to stand and run a plate rack, or how to shoot a Texas Star faster, ASVR can help a lot with that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just because, like, okay, yep, like getting the motion down and kind of because it's all true. And I saw some of my times increase last year on some of those things because I had shot it on the ASVR, which this didn't mean to turn into an ASVR commercial.
I don't know. I've spent a lot of time shooting my Mantis. I'm really looking forward to just doing that because I feel like I get a little bit more feedback. I'll get a little bit more feedback than just shooting at a piece of paper. Like, yeah, my Mantis was great for trigger control, just making sure I'm not dropping the barrel, I'm not raising the barrel, that sort of thing. But to actually work on those transitions now in a somewhat
well, and the one handy thing is like they really need to come out with a rifle. Like I'll say that. Just because I would like to do a little more rifle work. ACR is great. It's awesome for helping with pistol, but it would be even better if they had a rifle rig. My opinion.
No, it'd be sweet, and maybe someday they will. I don't know, but
no, I just say that because, like, you know, my goal is I want to shoot more rifle stuff this year. Did a lot last year, did a lot of PCC, did a lot of handgun. I want to do more rifle and like 223 carbine stuff.
That's where it sucks that Goals is the weekend it is, or that Heartland's running their rifle match the same weekend. If either one of them could have been different, that'd be fun.
Yeah. And I am planning on going to Goals and Zombies again this year.
Zombies for sure. Love to go to Goals if they just stop messing with the date and leave it in the middle of August and not the beginning.
But I know that in going to, because I have everything worked out now to go to both those events, and just need to decide if I'm going to shoot. I know a couple of other guys are going to come to Zombies for the first time this year. And,
are we betting bottles of whiskey on whether they do or not?
I'm pretty sure one will. One I'm pretty positive will. I'm not too sure about the other two, but I do know that need to decide if I'm gonna shoot that as a 3-gun or as a PCC match.
I think we should as 3-gun. You and I at least, or us can shoot whatever they want, and then I think we go to multi-gun nationals and shoot
I would
that
be
as
down for that. And Garth will shoot it as PCC.
I'm gonna shoot it as PCC, man. I have to avenge myself. I have to be better at one thing before I can be good at another. So
I don't know. I just kind of keep rolling with it all.
I just really like the PCC, man. I can't wait till I can actually put that stock on that guy right there.
Nope. There's nothing wrong with that. Like we said, you hail from a colorful people.
I hail from a colorful people.
But if anybody gets that reference, because that's a deep cut. If anyone knows what movie that is from. But no, so I know that we both have that. We're all looking at a little bit more competition, a little bit more training, a couple more events. Again, there's classes. Every year I want to take a couple classes. Like, that's just a me thing.
I'd like to take I'd like to work it where we did a class early. Again, that one in Cody, if it wasn't Cody, Wyoming in March, would be a great time to get a class in. Start your it's about time that stuff really starts popping off for us up here in the outdoor shooting, and then see how it goes, and then shoot. Take a class at the end of the year to maybe help identify. Oh, what bad habits did I pick up all summer? Because that's where you pick them up is when you're not spending enough time practicing. If you that's like I said, I would love to shoot more majors. I just don't know if it would actually benefit me, or having a few weekends at home to shoot a few small matches to work stuff out would be a better answer. Luckily, the range is only 10 minutes away if I want to go at night, but
even just going out like you mentioned night, and that's one of my things that I want to do just as a training thing. I want to do a little bit more night, dark, limited visibility, like training and shooting.
That's one that's on my list, is getting myself set up with some nods, getting the helmet.
Even just shooting with a flashlight on your gun. People don't realize how different that is than just standard shooting. Like, it's not that bad, but there's a learning curve to it. And I would just like to do more because, well, I always want to do more, but I only have so much time in the day. And you can only handle so many things. But if you want to know how to handle things better, well, then get yourself a VZ grip, because the unique features of VZ grips, they're machined from a solid block of G10, and G10 is great because it's durable and doesn't get slippery when covered with mud, blood, or sweat. 17-degree grip angle and wide variety of textures from mild to extreme, as well as color options and shorty versions are also available. 1911 grips with extreme customizability, standard slim palms, well, some notches, safety cuts, bottom profiles, and more. More than 25 textures and 27 colors are available. There's a coupon code that is good for 15% off all handgun and rifle grips, and that code is AR-15 Pod 15.
They do not sell it in pink.
They don't sell it pink. You got to get this one custom done. But how sweet does that look? So cool.
We were talking in the Discord about book series, and I had mentioned an author that I have read a couple of his different series, and in one of them, he refers to M4s and ARs as Barbie guns throughout the entire thing because of the whole, made by Mattel, parts were made by Mattel back in the day. And he does it like as a joke, and it's very tongue in cheek. I'm just glad to see that Garth is definitely making his.
I will go to the range and I will have Barbie Girl and Party in the USA on repeat the entire time. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
I am aware.
I think I have a video of you actually doing that, but it would take
probably.
I know I do. It's somewhere on there.
Garth, your shotgun's white and pink, right?
No, right now it's black and pink because it was going to be white and pink, but I didn't realize it had the.
It's white on the body though.
Yeah, I think the body's white. Yeah.
But the stock wasn't a traditional mil spec. It was the other one.
Commercial.
Commercial, and I didn't know that when I applied my mil spec butt stock on there, and then it snapped.
Can't you? All right, Dooley, you're gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't you be able to just screw that tube out and put in a mil spec tube?
Oh, we could.
Yeah, we could.
$10.
What happened instead? I gave him a commercial spec adjustable stock that I had.
I don't know why anybody has anything commercial spec.
I don't know why it is.
Hey.
I'll show you the shotgun because it takes a special adapter.
The reason why I do is because I have a box of old parts.
Yeah, so I don't know. That might get painted again in the future, but right now I don't know what color I'd go with. So
Yeah, and the parts came off of some pre-band stuff.
Yeah. So
Although Joe's going, it's not really shocking that I would have.
No, I would have done it the other way around, but you guys do you.
it works. I'm not too upset
It
about
was less work to go here and hand him a
way less work. So now it's just my like stormtrooper gun, I guess. I don't know. I was never.
I do know a guy who was all in on stormtroopers.
Yeah, the stormtrooper tricky people. I don't understand. They're a nerd that I don't get. So
Like he had a stormtrooper white Vector
yeah,
and I believe a white KSG. I think those are all things that, well, maybe not in those colors, but all things Garth has had as well.
I've had a Vector. Yeah, it was a piece of junk.
I know. I worked on it.
I know you worked on it like a lot. What could have been a cool gun just was poor designed. So
Oh, I am eternally jealous of you. The Gat Lab in the Rumble comments says, speaking of shotguns, I did get a Beretta commemorative South Pacific Camo A300 for Christmas. And you might just go into timeout because I'm mad at you. But no, I too want to hit a couple more classes. I know I'd said that already. I definitely want to do the good thing is I'll be personally in a little bit better situation to set up some other stuff if we want to do some kind of run and gun AR stuff on the fly. We'll be in a position where we can do that now with some property that is closer to town for Joe and I to get in and do. I know that we can definitely do a little bit longer if we need to there.
Very much longer. Yeah.
And definitely get past that 500 meter and go through that type of stuff. So I'm excited to kind of break into those things this year. And, I know that we've talked about doing some like carbine and two gun, but I would love to do the multi-gun nationals as well. And I think you're right, Joe. I think I am going to shoot that zombies as a 3-gun match again.
I think here's where I'm at. If we're not going to go to multi-gun nationals, I'd probably shoot it as PCC. If we can commit to going to multi-gun nationals, I'll shoot it as 3-gun. I would prefer to do that because I think because I want to see how I fare on that. I know right now I'm not worried about shotgun, not worried about my rifle, my pistol. I know I need to put the work in, and that's where the Ace VR will come in handy. But I that's what I want to do. But
the hard part for that for me would be picking which pistol I ran.
Why wouldn't you just run the M&P?
Well, that's what I mean is I've got so many reps and been doing so well, and I put the new dot on my big 320, and that thing shoots sweet and it's awesome, and I trust that gun with everything.
Yeah. No, yeah, I thought you were gonna say the Beretta. I'm like, I wouldn't. There's so much
no.
dumb things that USPSA makes you do with double actions and single action pistols.
No, it comes down to between that the tricked out 320 or the metal frame M&P. And
yeah,
I think the only way I'll know that for sure is to have somebody, or me, run it on a timer and just see which one I get faster split times with. I know that today when I went out, I did a couple like just burn downs where I was just seeing just how fast I could get in to get my splits. And I was getting down to that 0.13, 0.14 split time. So like I was getting down there with it, but I need to see which one I'm actually faster with on my split times.
Yeah, I wouldn't go so much as we're in like super into the split times as much as which one you can transition with, because definitely, I mean, the weights will be different, that sort of thing. But I mean, I would use my split times as a criteria. I would run, like you said, some bill drills, some burn downs, some chaos drills.
Well, that's where it
Stuff
is. I'm like, hey, which one of these optics does my eye the best? Which
Yeah.
one does?
And that, I mean, but that you can swap the optic on back and forth at a point too. You know,
That's
maybe
if I go through and pop back and forth, because the handy thing for me is if I take both of them to the range, I just have to take different mags. They're both in their own holsters, and their holsters are great because they're reliable custom Kydex holsters from Clucker Tactical. Your one-stop shop using premium USA source material. Clucker Tactical will build you a holster in a variety of styles and colors, along with light and laser options. Whether you're in law enforcement, a competitive shooter, or an everyday gun enthusiast, trust that Clucker Tactical provide every firearm owner has access to top-tier and personalized holsters, as well as quality custom products you can't find anywhere else. Use code AR-15 podcast for 10% off at cluckertactical.com.
yeah, that quality products you can't find anywhere else. Those dump trays we got from him, love it. It's on my nightstand.
Oh, as is
Everything
mine.
goes on there.
I use mine daily. That's where I
Yep.
keep my keys so I don't lose them anymore.
Oh, it's like those are quality products you can't find anywhere else, and that is legit.
Yeah, he has some great stuff. And
I tell you what, that tan topo that I have that M&P in is
that
like
is nice. I like that.
chef's kiss. Like I like that a lot.
I have a liking right now for the topo. Different colors. Mine is black and orange lines. You've got the tan with black lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. That topo is really cool.
Well, and it complements that pistol as well, being black and tan all the way through with everything, and it's just a very, very nice setup.
It is.
Yes.
I don't know. You could always run the M&P at because you're not gonna fail with the 320. If you took if we do shoot 3-gun, we will shoot 3-gun at zombies. If you run the M&P the first day, see how it's doing, then run the 320 the second day. I know it's against the rules to switch guns, but who's gonna know when we're coming in mid-pack? Who's gonna care?
Well, that, or if we do get that class in March that we're looking at, like that's one where may just do the, all right, well, we'll run this and see where it's at. And
all right, so you found out you didn't like the echelon, take it to a class. I mean, that's another great thing about classes. You get a full day on something, you will find the stupid little thing that you're like, okay, can't find that in a 30-minute, half or an hour range trip.
Yeah. Like that was one where it's like, hey, I thought you liked this. I did until I didn't.
Until I shot it all day long.
Yeah. Turns out after about 1,000 rounds, it did not like me.
Now, you probably wouldn't have ran into that with an everyday carry. You wouldn't have ran into that even at a match for the most part, because shoot 20 rounds, 30 rounds and be done. But yeah, continuously hitting that same spot for with 1,000 blowbacks is going to get you.
Oh, man, I did not see this, but did anyone else see Wilson Combat 320s last week at 50% off? I did not.
I did not.
I mean, I didn't need another one.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Well, I'm not going to say that. GatLab, where was that? Was that at Wilson Combat?
I'm going
as I furiously type into my computer machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now too.
Are they still out there?
Because, well, I don't need another one. I sure could use a
fire control unit and mags.
No, well, even if it's just the parts.
Also, I'm saying for half off with if they come with 3 mags and the fire control unit.
Well, I was gonna say if it was just parts and it was the grip parts, where if we were going through and I was like, hey, I could run anything, then SIG grip modules a new X macro grip module would be nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you guys looking at for new guns this year? I know I've got to finish building out my Ruger for Steel Challenge, possibly a second one if I want to run a different one for optics versus irons, and then building out. I still don't know if I'm going to build out a 1022 or if I'm just going to stick with the 1522 because
Which Ruger are you going to build out?
the Mark IV for Steel Challenge 22 Rimfire. And I wanted to do the 1022 rifle, but I'm like, I have the 1522, and I've seen a lot of people running just as fast with that as they are the tricked out. Like, do I really need a 1.5 pound rifle? No. Is it really going to make that big of a difference?
As you can see, I've got 2 of those bad boys right behind me, and then we scan up, and now I've got my regular 1022 and then my mini 1022, which I don't know. That'd be fun. A lot of fun, actually. Yeah. So, too many decisions.
Yeah, I think right now I'm going to build those out. I'll build the pistols out first, and then I'll worry about the rifle, just because I already have a functioning rifle. I don't know yet if I'm going to upgrade the PCC to a JP5 or run another. I mean, if I get to the point where that's the difference, I would probably think about it. But right now, what I've got is working. I do know I want to do some more dumb stuff just in builds for fun. But
I have I kind of want to do either get or build out. I may just build one, or I may buy. You never know with me. An AR-22.
A dedicated one.
Is that
the dedicated one rather than the conversion kit?
Like running the kiddos conversion kit is awesome. CMMG does make a 22 long rifle barrel. That's like, and a bolt setup that's specifically for where you can just do an upper that's just and use a standard lower.
I mean, Tipton makes a heck of a.
Oh yeah, that's 22. From like
we know the 1522s are
yeah. That's where I'm like I could do another one. I like having the ability to just drop a conversion kit in, but I kind of want to do a standalone, and I might swap out. I may, like, I know I'm not one to get rid of guns. I'm really just more of a collector, but I've even looked at maybe doing some trading or swapping or selling off on a couple things just because I kind of want to do some weird stuff now. I have some other things on the way that I'll be able to, put, I got some cans coming, some big bore cans and things of that nature. So putting a can on a 6 or an 8.6 or a 338. I was looking at, maybe doing some of that, and it's not that I'm really looking at selling guns. It's just I have looked over and I was like, I have a plethora of ARs in that safe. And, I've got 300 blackouts and a pile of 223s, which is good because they're all a little bit different.
Mm.
And just kind of figuring back and forth. And Dirt Racer says, bet you $1 it's dumb. He's talking about Weatherby launching their new cartridge. But I have not built an 8.6 yet. It is on my list. I have a couple extra lowers laying around. It's just a matter of finding the matching uppers for them, because I have 3 AR-10 lowers currently, and 1 is DPMS, 2 are actually AR-10 with the slant. So I have to find the slant cut uppers to put on them so I can put the right parts the rest of the way through, which isn't a problem. I just have to do some looking and source some parts. But yeah, the 338 arc is definitely in the mix for something I want to start playing with, and just kind of looking around at some of the other oddity stuff. And with that, if we get it built, and especially if
Who joins on and watches us on YouTube? Weirdo.
That's what a mill is for. Well, I have one of those in the garage.
That he does.
But no, it's we might be doing some of that, and if some other things go good, maybe we'll do some of these, do a little bit of testing with them, and maybe start doing some other stuff for you guys, just gentle listeners.
That's unless Garth, you have any or anything you're gonna buy or build or
Man, no, I'm still just trying to get everything customized behind me, find the right optic for competition next year. I've got 3 in mind. I don't know which one I'm going to go with. 2 of them I don't even currently have, so that's a later on down the road kind of thing. But as far as at this point, it has to be stupid and awesome. So it's got to be stupid awesome before I'm going to buy something, because I'm pretty content with all the stuff I have currently.
Until next week.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's going to come out at SHOT. I won't be there. Nick's going to have to tell me the lowdown.
Yeah.
I will let you know when I get there if I see anything that I just think screams. I know that our group chat will be great, because there will be like, hey, this is really serious stuff. This is the dumbest thing ever. Garth, do you want me to order it?
Exactly. So I give you on that.
So for those of you that didn't hear, we did not make the top 5 at the Gundies, so Garth and I are not going to be joining Nick in Vegas. The rest of you can take him out and do whatever you're going to do. But no, as Nick was alluding to before we let Garth get in there, I would like to do some more video type stuff, do a better job of recording, even like my matches and stuff like that. Do a better job, get a better production of some of the other stuff we do, other than us just sitting here talking every night saying, hey, yeah, we went and did this, but getting the ability to show you guys some of that stuff we're doing. Like Nick said, doing some testing some different firearms that we have from companies or stuff we've built just for fun, to be like, hey, look at this stupid thing. I mean, my Hellbreaker is a perfect example of a dumb range toy, but it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I watched what in the Rumble chat. Dooley bets on how long the Form 1s will take.
I feel like if you got in today, not very long, because nobody got me submitted.
Well, it did crash a server.
That's what I'm saying. If you got in there, if you managed to get one submitted right now, probably not very long. But once everything's going, we're probably going to go back to seeing that long wait.
It wouldn't shock me if we got back to the 2 to 3 month wait.
It's probably what it'll be.
I say that knowing full well, since he got 4 in today. I know that they did have some stuff about if they don't get them done in a certain amount of time, they start to lose funding. That was part of the big beautiful bill as well. So they can't. We probably won't get into the 18-month time frame again. Hopefully we don't. With them doing digital processing, I imagine it will go a lot faster. I know that they said originally they had everything set up to do 3,000 a day, and they said that one of the majors, I'm assuming Silencer Shop, because they're kind of the 800-pound gorilla in the room, was going to drop enough paperwork on them to keep them busy until June.
That's kind of funny.
So I don't know. It will be interesting to see what.
Definitely a case of careful what you wish for. We got to the point where we could get them in a week. It just cost us $200. We're gonna go back out over to 2 to 3 months. I understand taxation, theft, all that dumb stuff, but you got your wish. Now you gotta work with it.
I'll be honest. For me, it's different.
It doesn't matter, but. So it doesn't matter for you, for you guys like you that have your SOTs and your FFLs, but all these guys that said, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait," they're gonna wait.
Yes, free and remove them from the like. Yes,
that I'm 100%. Yeah,
break the system.
That's what we wanted in the end of this. Like, and maybe we will break it enough where they're just gonna be like, get rid of it. But I don't hold that much hope out for our government.
I don't have a lot of faith in the Supreme Court at the moment, so that's a personal issue of mine. Just because I've seen them not granting cert on cases they should be. So, but anything else, guys?
No, I don't think so, man. Like I said, just want to get better at a few things, and it starts honestly in my living room on ACVR on a lot of shooting aspects. So if you guys don't have one, and I know we're not sponsored, go get one because they're fun.
You know, set groups up on that, right? We could set up.
Already have. We have. Yeah, there is an AR-15 podcast group.
So if you guys do have one,
there's one. I think I'm the only member of it because I hadn't talked about it yet. I was waiting until everybody had their stuff fixed. But I do have, there is an AR-15 podcast group on ACVR that you can search out and join, and then we can compete against each other.
Is it just AR-15 podcast? AR-15 dash or AR-15 podcast? What are we looking at?
Well, let me
just search them all. You'll figure it out.
If you
There's not that many options.
Our logo.
Yeah, there you go. There's not that many options.
Yeah, it's the one that has our logo. So, as we keep talking here, I will pull in and show you what it looks like. So I will share that screen. Let's see here, groups. And yes, there's one group, and it is the AR-15 podcast. I'm the only member. It is AR-15 podcast.
Well, I will go join it tonight, and I will be the second member.
I have yet to sort of I have yet to activate mine because I don't have the module yet. And there's the Discord invite for whoever was asking. But as soon as I get on there, I will be, or as soon as I get it in hand and start playing with it, I will join that as well.
Oh, and did you put that into the?
That was the Rumble chat.
Yep, and the Discord invite needed to go to YouTube.
Of course it did.
So while Joe's working through that, no, so we do have that. One other thing I found. So in our basement we have a walking pad.
Yeah.
It's like it's a treadmill that's not like you can't run on it.
Oh, that.
But it's a walk. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
I thought you were just talking about there's so much crap in your basement. You have a walking pad.
No, pad. I actually got rid of all the boxes, and now the basement's wide open again. But no, walking pad, like the treadmill. And I have seen, because it's like, oh, you'll go to watch TV or something like that. Then you stand there and just walk a little bit while you're watching TV. Doing dry fire while on that is actually really good with a rifle or a pistol, because you're doing that walking, so you get used to that movement to pull up and do your dry fire while you're moving. So, like with my Mantis Blackbeard, I can pull up and aim and do trigger resets and kind of keep everything in as I walk.
My wife has one of them. I might have to do that.
It works exceedingly well.
I can see why it would. I mean, you can even turn 90 degrees and get used to walking laterally. Yep. Yeah.
So that's one of those things where you're talking about like getting your feet and learning where to put them. That is another like winter dry fire transitioning tip.
Yeah.
So
I did get that posted into the YouTube.
Yep, I saw that pop up.
So I remember who it was again that was looking for it, but
it was Brewski Dodge.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Our Discord gets pretty interesting, especially when they're trying to figure out how to get a Atrius to run in a PCC.
I had to shut the notifications off for like 3 weeks because it was just like, oh, I'm important. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm important. No, I'm not.
Yeah, our Discord is actually fairly active, and a lot of really good information comes through there.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, guys, as we come through tonight and start drawing to a close, I know that there's like one more place we need to talk about, Garth, and who is that?
We need to talk about Patriot Patch, patriotpatch.co for all your patch needs, guys. They live in the free state of South Dakota because they escaped communism, and you should go support them for that because we love capitalism. And Patriot Patch, patriotpatch.co, has the Patch of the Month Club where you can do that. Every month you'll get a premium patch in the mail, the newest, latest, greatest stuff they have. Check out Patriot Patch, patriotpatch.co.
Yes, indeed. Now, Garth, Joe, any final words or things to add as we start to close out the evening here?
Same spiel as usual. Go check out our social medias, AR-15 Podcast 2.0 on Instagram, AR-15 Podcast on YouTube, Rumble, where most of you guys actually are, so you know how to get there. AR-15 Podcast on Facebook. You'll see some stuff here and there. Also, like, share, comment on our stuff. Get us into that algorithm. Same with other individuals. If you're commenting, liking on our stuff, and you're commenting, liking, sharing other Second Amendment, other gun guys stuff, the algorithm starts to see that. It'll show us to other people that haven't seen us but like them. So, you know, not just us, but all the other people in this realm. Go ahead and share them, like them, help build the community. There's a lot. If you actually went through the Gundies and voted, there are a lot of people out there that I had no idea existed, and I have to go check them out. So do the same.
Yep. Garth, you got anything to add?
Oh, go spend money, buy an Ace VR, join our party, and come shoot with us because why not? It's fun.
It's two cases of ammo is all it costs, and you would shoot more than that in a month. I guarantee it.
Easily.
Oh, very much so.
Okay, maybe it's more than two, but hey, especially if your kids already have a Meta Quest or the Meta,
then steal it from them.
Steal it from them. They're not playing with it. Ground them. Take it from them.
Well, depends. Are you talking case of 9mm ammo, or are we talking like?
I'm thinking it's going to be closer to 3 probably if we're talking dirt cheap 9mm. But if you're talking like if you're one of those people that shoots like good, like say a Federal or the SIG ammo, you're gonna get that back in a heartbeat.
Oh,
everybody, you see the ads on Facebook. It was the same with Mantis. Everybody's like, "Oh, the price." It's like you realize you're gonna shoot like 10,000 rounds for this thing in a month. It's gonna pay for itself.
Even shooting CCI brass.
Yeah,
like some of us do.
Like it doesn't take long to make up the difference, and especially when you can shoot when it's raining out. You can shoot when it's -2 degrees outside and 30 below wind chill like we had last week.
You can also just pop it on and go to shooting like, hey, I've got 10 minutes before the show starts. And anyway, I started blasting. But guys, now we hit the point of the night where everyone knows what I'm about to say. You guys go out, get training, get medical training. Know that no one is coming to save you, and you are your own first responder. So you folks out there, you stay safe and stay armed.